Welcome back, coin collectors. Today we bring you 6 legendary American 1-cent coins. Coins that look small, but their value is big. From rare mint errors to decades-old copper pennies. Each coin has a story, each coin holds a treasure. So get ready, because these 6 1-cent coins can change your luck. Let's begin the hunt for America's most valuable pennies. Top 1. The United States 1-cent 2010, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is part of the modern series featuring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the USA. The year 2010 marks the beginning of the Union Shield reverse, replacing the commemorative Lincoln bicentennial designs used in 2009. Obverse, front portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designer Victor David Brenner. Inscriptions: In God We Trust. Liberty 2010 mint mark, DP or S, depending on mint, reverse. Back a large Union shield with 13 stripes. A banner across the shield reads 1 cent. Symbolizes the unity of the states after the American Civil War. This reverse design is still used today. The Lincoln penny is one of the longest-running coin series in American history. First issued in 1909, it replaced the Indian head cent and became extremely popular. In 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced the new shield reverse to represent the strength of the nation, the union of the original 13 colonies, the preservation of America's identity. This design marked a historical shift for collectors after the 2009 commemorative series. Even though billions were minted, certain pieces, especially those in strong condition or with errors, have become valuable collectibles that are fine condition. Coin still shows major details visible. Moderate where no major scratches or dents. Strong rim outline, readable inscriptions. While mint state coins hold the highest premium, fine condition still carries value because why collectors like the 2010 penny. First year of the shield design. Transitional history significance. Popular among new and veteran collectors. Era coins of 2010 are in high demand. Market value in today's dollar. Although common in circulation, the value depends on condition, mint mark errors. Collector demand, estimated market value, fine condition, no errors, $0.10 to 25 cents USD. Yes, higher than face value because collectors keep first-year shield pennies. If the coin has special characteristics, off-center strikes, $5 to $50. Double die errors, $20 to $150. High grade, $5 to $50. Red color preserved, high premium. Special note: coins from the San Francisco Mint S are more valuable because they were not widely circulated. The market for modern U.S. pennies is increasing because new collectors want full-year sets. First-year shield design coins are becoming iconic. More people are searching pocket change for rare errors. Online marketplaces like eBay and Etsy show rising prices. The 2010 penny has become a starter collectible, making even circulated fine condition pieces sell above face value. Even if it's not extremely rare, it has historical importance. First year design status. Potential future value. Strong collector demand. Keeping multiple pieces, especially clean, untarnished ones, can be profitable in the future. Top 2. The 2012 U.S. 1 cent, commonly called the Lincoln penny, is part of the modern Union Shield series introduced in 2010. Obverse, front portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Inscriptions: In God We Trust. Liberty 2012 mint mark, P, D, or S, reverse, back. Central Union shield with 13 vertical stripes. A ribbon across the shield reads 1 cent. Symbolizes unity and national strength. This design continues the modern era of U.S. pennies. The Lincoln penny first appeared in 1909, marking 100 years since Lincoln's birth. It was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure. WWII 2012. The penny had already been through wheat cent era, 1909 to 1958, memorial reverse era, 1959 to 2008, bicentennial commemorative, 2009, Union Shield era, 2010 present. The 2012 penny is the third year of the shield reverse, making it part of the early years of this new design series. Why 2012 pennies are popular among collectors. Early year of the shield design, attractive, bold reverse artwork. Demand for complete year sets. Interest in copper-plated zinc coins. Even though billions were minted, collectors still seek high-quality examples due to the shield design's popularity. Condition and rarity. Fine condition. Your coin is in fine condition, which means moderate wear on high points. Lincoln's hair and beard slightly worn. Shield lines visible, but not sharp. Full inscriptions readable. No major scratches or damage. While fine condition is not rare by itself, the value increases due to collector demand. Early year shield reverses specific mint marks, especially S-era coin possibilities. Market value today, 2025. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is a 2012 US penny worth today? Market value in fine condition, $0.05 to 20 cents USD, above face value due to collector interest. Higher value if the coin has errors, off-center errors, $10, $100 plus double die errors, $20 to $150 plus. Missing plating error, $50 to $200. Broad strike error, $10 to $40. Special mint mark value. 2012, S-proof coins are more collectible and sell higher. $3 to $12, depending on condition. Even circulated coins are gaining value because collectors want complete 2010 to 2020 Shield Series sets. Market demand and collectability. The 2012 penny is part of a growing trend in coin collecting. People are building full shield reverse sets. Modern pennies with errors sell fast. Online resale platforms show price increases yearly. Collectors especially seek clean surfaces, sharp lettering, attractive color, earlier shield design coins. This makes even a fine condition 2012 penny worth saving. Top 3. 1982 is one of the most important years in U.S. cent history because this was the year the metal composition of the penny was changed. Before 1982, U.S. pennies were made of 95% copper. Starting mid-1982, the mint switched to copper-plated zinc, which is 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper plating. This makes 1982 a dual composition year, meaning some pennies are heavy copper. Some are light zinc. Collectors love 1982 pennies for this reason. Why 1982 pennies are special? There are 7 different varieties of 1982 pennies. 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 D large date copper, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc. Because of these varieties, some 1982 pennies are common, but some types, especially small date copper, have higher collector demand. Today we are talking about United States 1 cent, 1982. Fine condition and your coin will show moderate wear, clear date, visible Liberty, though slightly worn, Lincoln portrait with smooth high points, reverse wheat or shield details flattened, depending on type. Even in this condition, composition and variety can make your coin more interesting. 1982 was an economic turning point in the U.S. due to rising copper prices. Manufacturing pennies using real copper became too expensive. The mint replaced the copper coin with a cheaper zinc core. Because of this, 1982 pennies are transitional coins, and transitional coins are always important in coin history. Some 1982 pennies are extremely valuable due to minting errors. Look for double die obverse, DDO, off-center strike, die cracks on Lincoln's coat, cut errors, broad strike errors, wrong planchet errors, copper small date, most desirable. 1 extremely rare 1982 D small date copper penny sold for over $18,000 at auction. Today's market value, fine condition. Let's talk about money. The value of this coin today. 1982 1 cent market value in dollars. In fine condition, 1982 copper, common types value, 5 cents to 20 cents. 1982 zinc, common types value, 2 cents to $0.10. 1982 small date copper, premium variety value, $2 to $10 in fine condition. Error varieties, value, $20 to $500 plus, depending on type. Not all 1982 pennies are high value, but rare compositions and errors can make them very special for collectors. The 1982 1-cent penny is not just a small coin. It represents a major change in American currency history. Your coin in fine condition is a nice collectible, but it becomes far more valuable if it's a small date copper. It has any minting error. It is a rare transitional variety. Always weigh your coin to know if it's copper or zinc. This alone can increase value. Top 4. The 1965 U.S. 1-cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial series, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. What makes the 1965 penny important? Because 1965 was a transition year in American coin production. In order to fight coin shortages in the country, the U.S. Mint made major changes in their coinage system. 1965 was a very unstable year for U.S. currency. America was facing a severe coin shortage, especially in silver coins, so the government made two big decisions. Stop using silver in circulating coins, increase the production of base metal coins, like the penny. Because of this situation, the 1965 penny becomes historically important. It represents the time when America was restructuring its entire monetary system. The 1965 1 cent is made of 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc. This is a pure, heavy copper penny, much more valuable in metal than modern-day zinc pennies. Today's pennies weigh only 2.5 grams, but the 1965 penny weighs 3.11 grams, which collectors prefer. The 1965 penny in extra fine condition looks much better than ordinary circulated coins. In XF condition, you will notice Lincoln's hair and beard details are sharp. Liberty is clear with very light rubbing. The date 1965 is bold. The reverse Lincoln Memorial building shows strong pillars, minimal wear, visible statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. This condition greatly increases collector demand. Why 1965 pennies are special? Here's what separates the 1965 penny from many other years. No mint marks. In 1965, the U.S. Mint removed mint marks to discourage coin hoarding. All 1965 pennies, whether made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, were released with no mint mark. High copper value because it is 95% copper. Even scrap copper collectors want these coins. Transition era, it marks the start of the modern clad coinage system in America. Collectors love historical transition year coins. 1965 pennies also have some error types worth big money. Look out for double die obverse, double die reverse, off-center strike, clip planchet errors, broad strike die cracks on Lincoln's coat, or head struck through errors. Good error coins can sell for hundreds of dollars. Today's market value. And now the most important part, the market value of the 1965 penny in today's coin market. 1965 U.S. 1 cent extra fine condition market value today, 20 cents to $1. In higher grades, uncirculated value, $3 to $1.15 plus rare errors value, $20 to $500 plus copper melt value. Copper alone is worth more than modern pennies. Note, this coin is not extremely rare, but its condition, historical importance, and copper composition give it strong collectible appeal. Collectors prefer extra fine or better strong strike coins, no heavy scratches. Error varieties, bright copper tone coins. Because of this, your extra fine 1965 penny is definitely a desirable piece for any coin collection. Top 5. The 1946 U.S. 1 cent coin is part of the classic wheat penny series, a design used from 1909 to 1958. This makes the 1946 penny one of the last decade wheat coins before the Lincoln Memorial design arrived in 1959. The obverse shows the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays the two iconic wheat stalks, a design beloved by collectors around the world. The year 1946 was extremely important for U.S. coin history. World War II had just ended in 1945, and America was transitioning back to normal production. During the war, the U.S. Mint changed the penny's metal in 1943 to steel due to copper shortages, but by 1946, copper was again available, so the Mint returned to 95% copper pennies. This makes the 1946 penny one of the earliest post-war copper coins, marking the return of standard U.S. coinage after years of emergency minting. The 1946 penny was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia Mint No Mint Mark, Denver Mint D Mint Mark, San Francisco Mint S Mint Mark. All 3 versions are collectible, but the San Francisco S Mint coins are slightly more sought after in higher grades. The 1946 penny is made of 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc. This is the classic wheat penny copper alloy, loved by collectors because it's real copper. These coins feel heavier and look richer compared to modern pennies. In very fine VF condition, the 1946 penny shows noticeable details. On the obverse, Lincoln's hair and beard have visible lines. Clear date, 1946. Liberty and In God We Trust are strong and bold. Only light wear on high points. On the reverse, wheat stalk details are sharp. Kernels are visible. 1 cent and United States of America are fully readable. The coin has even, natural light wear. A VF coin is far more desirable than a regular worn wheat penny. Why the 1946 penny is special? Collectors love the 1946 penny because it is a post-war copper return coin. Wheat pennies are always in demand. Copper content increases value. Many coins survived in worn condition. Condition is harder to find. No more wheat pennies are being minted. Affordable but historically meaningful. The combination of historical importance plus copper equals strong collectible value today. Rare errors to look for. Some 1946 errors can sell for high prices. Double die obverse, double die reverse. Off-center strike, struck through grease/error marks, clip planchet. Die cracks on Lincoln's head or the wheat stalks repunched mint marks, RPM. Especially 1946 D and 1946 S. These errors can dramatically increase the value, sometimes up to hundreds of dollars. Today's market value, and now the most important question: what is the 1946 penny worth today? 1946 US. 1 cent very fine condition market value today. 20 cents to 60 cents. Extremely fine value, $1 to $3. Almost uncirculated value, $5 to $40 plus, depending on grade. Rare error coins. Value, $20 to $300 plus. Special RPM or major DDO varieties can go even higher. Even though the 1946 penny is not extremely rare, high-grade pieces, error coins, and original copper tone coins are in strong demand. Collector demand. Collectors especially look for very fine or better condition, strong wheat stalk details, uniform copper color, error varieties, S and D mint mark coins, uncleaned surfaces. Because clean, natural, copper wheat pennies are becoming harder to find, the 1946 penny continues to rise in popularity. Top 6. The 1945 U.S. 1 cent coin is part of the classic Lincoln wheat penny series, minted from 1909 to 1958. This makes the 1945 penny one of the wartime copper coins, minted when America was still involved in World War II. The obverse features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, and the reverse shows the famous wheat stalks that collectors love. The year 1945 was a very important moment in American history. World War II was ongoing until September of that year, and the United States was operating on wartime metal restrictions. Although in 1943, the U.S. minted steel pennies due to copper shortages, by 1944 and 1945, the U.S. Mint returned to making copper pennies, but not normal copper. The 1945 penny was made from recycled ammunition shell casings used in the war. This means the coin literally carries World War II history inside its metal. The 1945 penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint No Mint Mark, Denver Mint D, San Francisco Mint S. All 3 mint varieties are collectible, but the San Francisco S Mint is usually more premium and higher grades. The 1945 wheat penny is made from 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc. Because the coin was made from recycled, war materials, it has a unique metal texture and appearance that collectors admire. That in very fine condition, a 1945 penny shows. On the obverse, front Lincoln's hair and beard still visible, sharp outline of the profile, clear date, 1945 bold lettering. In God We Trust. Liberty only moderate wear on high points on the reverse. back wheat stalk lines, visible grain details partially visible. 1 cent and United States of America readable, no major scratches or damage. This condition is far better than heavily circulated coins. Collectors value the 1945 penny because it is a World War II era coin, made from recycled wartime ammunition. Increasing copper value. Popular wheat penny design. VF condition is harder to find. Strong long-term collectability. This coin connects history with numismatics, making it a great addition to collections. Double die obverse, double die reverse. Off-center strike, clip planchet. Struck through grease error. Repunched mint mark, RPM, for 1945, D and 1945, S. Die cracks in Lincoln's head or wheat stalks. These can increase value significantly. Today's market value. Here is the real market value of a 1945 penny. Very fine condition, $0.20 to 50 cents. Extremely fine, $0.60 to $1.50. Almost uncirculated, $2 to $7. Mint state / uncirculated, $10 to $50 plus. Error coins, value can go from $20 to $300, depending on the error. Even though it is not an extremely rare coin, collectors pay good premiums for uncleaned, copper-rich, high-grade coins. Collectors search for strong wheat design, red/brown natural copper color. S and D mint coins, World War II era coins. Undamaged VF to XF coins. Any rare mint errors, because clean 1945 wheat pennies are becoming harder to find. Their long-term value continues to increase. Thank you for watching this full detailed guide on the 1945 U.S. 1 cent wheat penny. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, their history, and their real market value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. This is Worth Old Coins. And I'll see you in the next video.